What? Yes. Goodness gracious. All right.
Isn't that like winning? I think.
Is it winning or like winning?
I don't know.
Is that what you're talking about? Hey, I went to subscriber boxes. Great. I can see that. Evidently, we got MRG mapping on the show today, so that's pretty cool. Sitting there with his glasses, lefty and righty, both of them, wearing no pants, evidently. Having a great time.
Why you gotta say that, man? People aren't supposed to know that.
Pre-show can be fun. I mean, I have a good time. I can let loose every once in a while. Yeah. See,
pre-show is the best part of the show. If only people knew.
The best part of the show is the part that's not the show.
Yeah. Anything but the show.
Yeah. For everybody joined and saying, yeah, early. Yep, Faber is right there. So we try and do 10 minutes early from like the other person who's not on their main YouTube channel. And
we didn't get it together in time, though. This is probably the best we've done so far.
I was about to say we haven't done that in like 2 months. So,
I'm actually kind of impressed.
He has hair. I've never seen his face before without a hat on.
We're taking the hat off.
Wow, he's pretty.
You know, I'm gonna do it too.
No hat stream. Let's do it.
Nah, my hat. Like,
You wear a hat now.
if I had a body part that could feel naked, it's my head right now. I can't do it.
Looks so good naked, though. What?
Goodness gracious.
Let me get more coffee.
He's gone.
I gotta get coffee. Coffee!
Oh yeah, get some coffee in you.
Remove him from stream? Okay.
Like, what?
Oh, can I? Oh, I can, but I can't get him back in here, so I'll just not do that. Polish coffee, and it's 3 meter.
Polish? What? Oh,
It's a meme, yeah.
okay.
It's meta.
The interesting thing is there's a lot of Polish mods that are, but the Polish maps are really good.
They are. They really are.
They would come over and do some North American stuff.
Yeah. Wait. No, that's my territory.
Yeah, still.
I don't want Oxygen David or Farmer Andy or any good map makers over here. Like, they're gonna make me look bad. Okay.
They're gonna end up making you look bad eventually. I'm so sorry.
They will. Dude, I copy Oxygen David's work a lot because it's amazing.
Right?
It's like I can't stop. I can't stop.
Stop.
I look at his stuff. I'm like, okay, well,
your hands over there. What is this? That should be our thumbnail.
Felt
right
like
there.
I was on a spaceship.
Should be our thumbnail right there. That should have been it.
Can we get somebody to screenshot that and send it to us?
Awkward.
I don't know what to do with my hands. J-Turk's got it, man. J-Turk's got it. Oh, goodness. If you guys are just joining us, this is pre-show. It has nothing to do with being showy or anything like that. We're just messing around. You look like Ricky Bobby, but scared, like almost Italian. Like, hey, I don't know what to do with my hands right now, man.
Why is he Italian? Hey, whoopity babbity, you know.
Richard, it's been weird the whole time. Don't kid yourself.
It was way weirder than this.
We are real tame right now compared to 10 minutes ago.
Yeah, we were talking about DJ's dating life.
That's been great. It was emotional. Yeah. K-Bot's fault, which was really weird.
Yeah. We're just doing this the whole stream.
Oh no.
We're just gonna do this the whole stream, right? You're fine. I had a sandwich.
Get the sandwich, yeah.
It's already done.
Go. That's good too.
He had a sandwich and he just like
his lips were like super long too.
Can I wrap my nose around my head? I
love it.
Oh, my buttons work at least, Phil.
Oh, Richard, dating life got really confusing this week. It just got real confusing today.
Because of you.
I think
It's not because of me. I didn't do anything this
That
time.
emoji you said?
Well, that's different. That's like me, man. You know?
you send the emoji to me all the time.
Yep, I didn't send it
That's
to
a
her.
friend thing?
She has an iPhone like I do, so I set it as like my picture. So when
Oh.
she clicks on it, that's my picture. You got to make a good first impression, and
That's
I
the
don't
only
have a
way.
good one. So I'm just gonna make a normal impression. And see what
That
happens.
seems like the picture you send is like you look the surprised look when you poop your pants. That's the emoji. That's
I'm
what I'm
not surprised. I know that one was. Yeah, to be fair, that emoji does look like that. We have it up. Can I share it?
I don't know.
Yeah,
You
we
got
do.
3 minutes.
Is it an image? Oh, I can pull it up as an image. Here you go. So
See, what is he doing? It looks like the character from Guardians of the Galaxy.
there
What's
we
his name?
go.
It was
That's
like
my memoji from Apple.
I bent over and now my pants are full, and that's the face you make.
But that's like my picture. That's the one that I chose because it's great. Like it fits my personality. I'm real weird, real off in left field.
Why am I single?
And well, the funny thing is too. Well, me and her, the girl that said that too when I text her, we've
Okay.
never met. The only thing is I've seen her like professional LinkedIn video that she has on her profile, which I don't have LinkedIn, so I had to look it on my dad's phone. And then my dad, when he worked with her, because like his company buys stuff from her company, and they're like the two representatives. So that's how they know each other.
Oh.
But so he showed her my YouTube channel. Everybody knows I'm crazy.
No. I do like that is like a third or fourth date thing.
Yeah,
I will never tell.
I
May never tell. Like not even my future wife. They won't know.
The whole time.
What are you doing in there?
Looking at porn.
Nothing. Anything but the YouTube channel.
Lord. Hey. So yeah. Actually, Marcus Brown, he made a video today, and the video was like how YouTubers make money, or like what do you do? You're a YouTuber? Question mark. I can't remember what the title was. It was a really, really good video.
Yeah, I can't say it. I tell them I do programming. You know, and then I explain later. Like it's not actually programming. It's just
I say I'm a content creator on the internet.
and then they'll say you're a YouTuber, aren't you? And you'll be like, yes.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, people my age and older are like, oh,
To be a YouTuber or an Instagrammer.
That's an influencer.
Oh, there's a difference. Okay.
I think so. Maybe.
I don't know.
mm,
You got me.
join in the farmers only or something. Get out of here, Austin.
Farmers only.
Oh.
Only. I like that. I use that one quite a bit. That's funny. That's just for fun though.
Oh, this would be perfect. Hang on.
What are you talking about?
Show that. That way, you know, everyone can see us seeing him.
What?
Yeah, it's us three, but it's us three again, you know.
What?
I thought it was funny. All right, moving on.
Excuse me?
It's about that time, Klutch, I think.
Oh, yeah, it is. I don't know what the heck that was about, but all right. Hey, you had sound from the intro, right?
Hmm?
You had sound from the intro earlier?
We heard part of it, yes.
Okay. Just
We
wondered.
did it.
Okay. Well, we wasn't sure if it was live or not.
Yeah, I heard that.
All right. Ooh, hang on. Stand by. Before we go live, we do need to fix one thing that I always forget. Remember? What's the one thing I always forget?
What do you forget?
Oh, it's the Twitch thing.
We're on Twitch.
Just forget to set it up properly. Oh, I don't want to sign up. There we go. I don't need
MRG needs to sing the intro song. Should we let MRG sing the intro song?
No.
Oh, that's what we should sing it. I agree.
We could do a.
No, I don't know it. I don't know it well
We could
enough. I don't
make
think.
a one exception. We could definitely do it.
I can't.
When-
Next one.
What do you mean the next one?
This gonna be
Let's
nice.
get you back.
You guys are gonna have me back. Come on, let's be honest.
Now,
You guys, yeah.
yeah. I mean, you're the singing YouTuber, right? You're the guy.
Let's see.
So it only makes sense for you to sing the most recognizable song in Farm Sim.
The most. Wow.
Yeah.
Just giving yourselves a lot of credit. Yeah.
DJ Mon's in there. Was that it? Yeah, man. We also have
Yeah, I just talked to him. DJ.
Tartar did it. Okay, use mods. Oh yeah, what that is?
All right. We're good. You guys good?
What's up, cuties? I mean,
Cuties.
no, nothing. I didn't say
Are
it.
you talking to us or are we talking to chat? I'm confused.
Oh, chat. You guys aren't cutie. Oh my god, I would
Oh.
never say that to YouTube, but
That is show for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like, get subscribed. Not to him though. We'll see you later. Peace.
whoa! Come on,
All
chill
right.
out.
Let's hit a button. Let's see what happens.
Oh boy, oh boy. Oh, how's everybody doing today? We're just
Oh, man. Welcome in, folks. How you guys doing tonight? Today? What is it today? I don't even know what it is. Welcome in, folks. Good to see you.
literally
Into the
not
part of the show, we have special guest today, MRG Mapping. He's down here somewhere. He has been on the show once before, actually. He was the very first ever special guest. Good. It's good to have you back in here, brother. Good to see you, bud.
Hi, thanks for having me back, guys. I'm surprised that you had me back. So this is great. I really thought I botched it last time, but thanks for having me back.
I don't believe that for a second.
you know you awesome. Get out of here.
I'm too cute not to have back. Let's be honest.
That's right.
I don't think we can talk about that anymore. I don't know.
Yeah, I got dressed up for you guys and everything. So I think this is normal. You think this is what I normally wear? Have you seen my streams?
I do. It looks very. Should you have the top collar done up though? I think you should have the top one done up as well. I feel like it's not formal.
Are you trying to kill me?
No. Oh, I was thinking more Jersey Shore, like the whole thing.
The popped collar. There we go.
I mean, honest with you, I don't have any shirts that my neck is small enough to fit in.
I can't breathe.
MRG kind of looks like. Have you seen the guy that does the food reviews for like the fast food joints?
Oh,
Yeah, I know who you're probably. Yeah.
Kind of putting that vibe out right now. I'm just saying.
Oh, well, I did a fast food review yesterday at Shake Shack, so had it delivered during stream. It was amazing.
Go check out MRG. You're gonna put MRG's link down in the description of both channels' videos. DJ, where are we at today?
So you can find me over on Sega YouTube channel, GoHam Gear, link in the description of my video, as well as on Facebook, hanging out over there. That's it, and I'll have the replay of this on main channel tomorrow.
Wow, you are super laggy all of a sudden.
Yeah, he's good now, or he was good.
He's
Back. That's where you at today, man?
I don't even know anymore. Facebook, Twitch, and of course YouTube. Here is the main shows on YouTube today. So welcome in, guys. Good to have everyone in here. MRG, you got a lot of stuff going on right now, man. You've got a lot of things that we need to talk about.
Life, yeah. Let's put farm sim aside and just talk about life. How about that? No, there's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of projects that I'm working on. What do you guys want to hear about?
We want to hear you sing the intro.
Yeah,
I said no. I said no. I said no.
I
don't even know what
ready?
How was that?
And he goes, full screen too. That's awesome. That's me.
That's my best impression. Yeah, sorry.
Almost got it.
Almost.
Goodness gracious.
That was
So-
perfect.
MRG, for anyone who doesn't know who you are, who are you?
I don't. Good question. I don't know anymore. I am a map maker for Farming Simulator, and I do YouTube videos as well. That gameplay videos and mainly map making. So, and singing. I do karaoke nights, stuff like that. So that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Karaoke. Isn't it MRG? Is that what your main show is now?
Is that what my main show is? Yeah, it's karaoke night.
Always pop in and it's either MRG After Dark or Thoughts with MRG, something like those.
Thoughts with MRG. Yeah, dude. I turned into a React Andy now. I just react to videos now.
Nothing
Way,
wrong with
way
that.
easier than what you guys do. Yeah,
It's a great way to make content. I agree.
yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I guess I do that to a degree. I react, but I look at something and I'm like, oh, this. And then I write about it.
Yes.
Right.
Is this a Farm Sim News?
Is this Farm Sim newsworthy?
Did I do
Yeah.
that meme correctly? Probably not.
No, probably not. Usually not.
Kind of.
Not gonna have a karaoke bar. That's the first question we have on here for you.
Ooh, the next map have a karaoke bar?
There you go.
I might have to recruit Nitro Dad to help me out with that. I think he could. I think he'd be a perfect person for that.
He could do it for sure.
Yeah.
If you need anybody to announce MRG coming to the stage, let me know. Real life karaoke. Basically, you do in Farm Sim what I did in real life.
Dude, and then I'll come. My entrance song will be "Rock You Like a Hurricane." Dude,
Yeah,
that'd be
or-
amazing. No, no, not at all.
I think we should do it. I think it'd be good. It'd be perfect.
Yeah,
We could
of
team
course
up.
you would.
We could do this. This is all like things. All right, we got two piles, right? Pile things that can't happen. Pile things that can't happen. This is definitely the can't happen pile.
It can, but should it?
I sounds like you got three piles, and one of yours is
Yeah.
I don't wanna, and there's
Mine's
no
like-
overlap between the piles.
Well, there's like ethics behind this and morals, and
You
so,
got too many piles. You need to consolidate your piles, man.
dude, I'm a complex person, dude. I need more piles than two. That's
How many piles y'all got? Post down in the comments.
how many piles you guys got.
Not about Farm Sim anymore.
I don't know where we're talking about anymore. I've lost my thoughts and files.
Clutch, get us back on track, man.
You guys have questions, or are we just gonna do this?
We got a full page full of
We're gonna
questions.
get back on here, bud. You got tons of projects. Okay, what are you working on? What's the biggest project you're working on right now? What do you
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. So what I'm working on right now is Lincoln Creek, and I've been racking my brains over it for I think like 6 months now. It's been
Yeah, MRG. I'm just gonna say that out loud. I don't have a copy on my side anywhere.
I'm working on it. All right, I'm working on it. I want it to be special for you, obviously. No, it's been oh my god. This is part of why I will never convert maps ever again to the next game, and I will just build everything from the ground up, because I took this map from 17, Lincoln Creek. Incredible map, amazing. It's by Random Sparks. You guys go check him out on Twitch. Awesome. He's a lot of fun. I looked up to him when I was like playing FS15. Always wanted to work on this map, converted it to 19. It took a long time for a number of reasons to convert it properly and to get it working with with the scripts I use, like for field dimensions and stuff like that. So I had to fix all that, and then a number of shader issues and things that were causing lag for like months. Got that all fixed, and then it's like, okay, now let's actually work on the map and add all the stuff that we wanted to add. So I've just been adding stuff, I think, for the last three months. And I have a list of stuff here. I'll pull it up here just from if you want to share my screen.
Got it.
Let me know. You got it? Okay. So this is like what I like wrote down this morning just for this show. But it's got maize plus, corn cob mix, cracked corn, wet cake. This is all on the map now. You can turn corn into cracked corn and ethanol byproduct into wet cake. So like there's two different locations.
I like the
And-
Jimmy crack corn.
Crack corn. No, I don't. No.
You start singing another song.
Are we just gonna turn this into a karaoke stream, or
I don't know who's going to approve of this map. It sounds a lot like global companies going on right now.
who's gonna approve?
That's DJ. I don't know if he's going to approve. It's a lot of.
It's really easy. No. It's super easy, DJ. I'm gonna show you everything. Don't worry about it. It's so
I've already
easy.
lost.
Like
I already
no.
lost.
Wait. Come back. All right. Let's bring it in here. All right. So you can take the corn you harvest and just bring it to the Hubbard feed mill, and you can dump it at Hubbard feed mill, and then you basically can turn it into cracked corn, which can be used as feed for your cattle. Okay. And you can do the same at the ethanol product or byproduct, or ethanol plant as byproduct. So you can take it to the ethanol plant, convert it to wet cake. It's super easy. You just go to the menu and say, hey, buy diesel, and then convert it. That's it. That's all you need to do. And then you can just dump into your trailer and take it back to your farm. We have it set up that way. And I should note before I do this, like, this is like the best maps are collaborative efforts. Like, JS mapping, they was like what two or three people that did that map for Flint Hills. Amazing map. Medicine Creek was, I think a bunch of people helped Tim do that. Incredible map. So like, I think this map is amazing because like I've had help from so many people. So like this stuff, like, yeah, you know, a huge thank you to all the people who have helped me. I'll make sure to, you know, credit everybody. But so like the ethanol byproduct, you turn into wet cake. You can bring this, feed your cattle with it and everything. This was like suggestions that people gave me, like Random Sparks gave me. And then let's see, 12 animal pens with new cow models that I took from Hofbergman. I don't know if you guys have played Hofbergman, but Farmer Andy, one of the most underrated map makers I think ever. Have you guys played Hofbergman?
Just once.
Just once?
Around a little bit.
DJ, what about you?
Not at all. But
oh my God.
I subscribe to enough YouTubers that every morning I get like 3 or 4 of them doing how it must be big.
Incredible map. It shows like how you can change as a map maker. You just completely change the game. So Farmer Andy is incredible. So like I took the cow models from that map and introduced it into an American map. So they have like tags on their ears and they look different from the base game cows.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and they look a lot better. And then obviously calves. I put the Millennial Farmer bins in, but I may remove these because I'm going to put corn drying into everything, and I don't want to overcomplicate things, so I may remove that one. But I think
it's PC only, so
it's PC only.
I'd say that's probably fine. Plus, it's really cool. It gives them another opportunity to use those bins.
Yeah, it brings a new dimension to it for sure. Excuse me, sorry. And then the co-op has like 2 different like lime and dry fert buy points, and so like you drive through one and it has a different flow rate for like semis, and then you drive through a different one and it's like smaller little auger coming out, and like it fills at a slower rate. It fills your trailer at a slower rate, which is how it would be in real life. The buy points and sell points all open at certain times of the day. So like I have it set up at 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. right now.
That's a cool feature.
Yeah.
I always like when there's a couple guys that do that, and I enjoy when you guys do that. It's cool.
Yeah, it makes it. I might make the window a little bit tighter too. I like it that it has a little bit of challenge, and you have to be mindful of things like that. You can't just sell whenever you want.
A little bit of an 8 to 5, 9 to 5 kind of place.
Yeah,
they're gone for the lunch hour.
Oh, I could do that. Actually, I might not be able to do that. The ethanol plant, the ethanol plant has an additional sell point. This one, I'm still trying to work out the pricing for it, but the ethanol plant has an additional sell point with higher prices available only during the fall. So like how Seasons works is like you can have admirers, things like objects that appear at certain times of the year, right? Mm-hmm. So right now it's like blocking off a section of the ethanol plant. So when it comes time for fall, during Seasons, all of those barriers go away and you can finally sell at that location. And you can sell at a higher price. So there's like incentive to sell during the fall and everything. Not sure how we're going to scale that with Seasons yet. I had to look into that. There's realistic seed usage for like Nebraska. We use the seed. We changed the texture so that like you use the seeding with. So like, when you're planting corn, it like has a drilled texture. Mm-hmm. Now it's all planted in rows for like corn and like sunflowers and other crops. You can moving cattle. The cattle actually move at the sale barn, which is really sweet. Took that one from Farmer Andy as well. Stole it. Credits to him.
They're having the static animals. I like that.
No more static like animals at the animal sale barn. Like they're all moving around in their own pens and everything. Yeah. Multi-terrain angle, obviously, Seasons compatible with admirers. So one thing I want to do that I haven't added yet is like put like pumpkins at the end of the lane with like straw bales and stuff like that. So like during fall, like it's like it's a vibe. What were you gonna say?
I say yep. Yep. And then I started singing the hip hop song. It's a vibe.
Oh God.
I didn't have to say anything of that out loud. We can just move on.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. There's corn and soybean bales. Meat production. Thank you, Louisiana. My good friend Louisiana helped me with a really stupid error in the items XML that I was dealing with yesterday to get meat production working. There's anhydrous by JS mapping, alfalfa, and then I put field grass into the map yesterday. Field grass is like a taller, mowable grass. It functions the same as regular grass. It just looks better than the decorative kind. And then this is like a short. There's more stuff than this, but like crop duster, things that I want to add in: traffic, pedestrians, corn drying, precision farming, lots of decorating, bowls. Not the Chicago bowls, like bowls that like actually like breed and everything. Sorghum, and then short season soybeans. So some of the things that I want to add.
I have a lot of questions on that to-do list.
I'm coming back. We're in the matrix now.
Oh, what are we doing here?
You want the list up still? Okay.
Yeah, I got some questions on that stuff.
I'm sorry.
Crop duster. What are you talking about for crop? If you want to build it in map?
Not functional. It's just decorative. Yeah.
Get out of your planes.
Come on, crop dusters.
It's cool. I know how to delete them. We're fine.
I know how to delete them.
What do you mean with the bowls? What's your plan with the bowls?
I want to make it so you can kind of like Hofbergman, how you can inseminate cattle and make new cattle and birth new cattle, like birthing cows and bulls and everything.
You actually have to have both types, obviously. Then
I forgot if you have to have both types, or if the bulls were just for beef on Hofbergman. I think it's both.
Base game, I know they're artificially inseminated always.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
As long as we're not milking any of the bulls, we should be all right.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you have to have the bull. I had to look into this more, but I wanted to add it. I'm pretty sure you have to have the bulls in order to get the cows. To get new cows.
I'm not happy about all that now.
Yeah. I know it's a lot. It's overwhelming, but this stuff is really like easy stuff to learn how to use. So you know, don't be intimidated, DJ. Promise.
Oh, Richard Dower said if you could add ducks, he would be very happy.
Yes, I'm adding that in here actually because I did want to actually add some stuff like wildlife like that. Yeah, good idea. If you guys got any suggestions too, feel free to add. Like this map, I want to be one of the best for 19. And another thing is like people are like asking, what happened to the console maps? And I was like, I can't, like if I abandon Lincoln Creek to work on the console maps and work through that whole process right now, Lincoln Creek's never gonna get done for 19, and all of these functions they're gonna be obsolete by the next game probably. So
you're probably not wrong. Yeah, there could be a lot of the stuff you won't be able to put into 19, or it might already be in 19 at base game level.
That's true. Yeah, absolutely. So that's something I was worrying about.
Guitar Nerd says he wants to have Bigfoot roaming the map.
Okay, layup. Okay, let me write that down.
But actually a real one. Not
real.
What is it? Griffin, Indiana has the sound effect through the woods that scares the heck out of me. Yeah, like that.
Yeah, that's a nice touch. I like that.
That is. There you go. Oh,
yeah,
Mr. Quack will be happy. No, we don't need ducks. DJ's not aware of the duck meta that goes on in streams anymore. I don't think.
I'm not.
DJ's out of touch. Can I come back?
You stream. You stream because you're.
Hey, it's me.
Beep.
So console map. Is that Utah? Is that right?
What'd you say?
The console map. That's going to be Utah. Is that correct?
I had two console maps. And here's the thing. Console maps. Here's the thing. The console maps are going to be easy to convert to 22. They're going to be very easy to convert to 22 compared with like converting Lincoln Creek, which is like we just went through all those features. There's more features than that even. And I'm not going to be able to like transfer all that different stuff into the next game. So I was like, I got to release Lincoln Creek now. Console maps can wait. And so I have the console maps still. I haven't deleted them. Calm down.
Yeah.
And so there's Little Mountain, Utah. And there is Sauk County, Wisconsin. So it's kind of two different play styles. And yeah, one's like all baling map, and then one is very, very Wisconsin. Like you guys have played on some of my maps, like Marksville. It's very much like Marksville. So yeah, those are the two console maps I'm working on.
Do you think they will be out for 19, or are you planning on putting these to 22 now? What are you thinking? Are you
sounds like he's gonna work on them when they get out. They get out.
I want to keep. I'm gonna continue working on them, but it doesn't make sense really to bring it out because they'll be out like and they would be finished in like September.
Yeah.
And by then it's kind of too late.
Not too late.
Yeah,
That'd be
yeah,
too late.
maybe. All right, yeah, maybe.
You got this.
Um,
Look at you
I
having
got-
this right now. You got this.
yeah, you guys are just trying to farm
just put that
content
into
from
the
me.
good pile.
Do them all. There we go.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I got too many projects. I got to delete some of them. But yeah, got the two console maps. I mean, I definitely want to do. I mean, right off the bat, console maps for 22 before I do anything else. Especially the 16x that I've been working on. That one's going to be a huge project, a huge undertaking. So,
Well, you were saying what, a month ago, 2 months ago, that's going to take at least a year.
at least, yeah. So, like, I'm literally going through and like hand doing a lot of the terrain, which I don't usually do when I do maps. I have all my digital elevation model, preloaded in and everything, and he's usually very accurate and everything, or somewhat accurate, I guess. And I don't really have to carve the terrain out or anything. This one, like, I definitely have to do a lot of work, like carving out the terrain in certain areas and making it look like how it is in real life. And this is the area I grew up on, so like I'm spending a lot of time, and I want to make it I want to make it so, like, I've said this before, I want to make this map so, like, if there were like no maps released in the next game, which there will be many great maps released in the next game, but let's just say apocalypse in the map making community, no maps, modpocalypse, yeah. This would be the only one you would need. It's like one I just want to continue working on throughout 22 as like new features are added.
Yep.
So,
and to give you guys an example, if you're not really sure what 16x means, so think Ravenport or Felsbrunn, those are 2 kilometers by 2 kilometers. And you're talking about multiplying that 8 times to the left and 8 times up. And it's huge. I mean, it's 64, it's literally 64 normal maps in one.
Yep. There are 3 towns in it that are included in the map. Yeah. And I don't even know how many fields, like, I haven't even counted. But yeah, it's a lot of work. But
That's so cool. Are you excited about Farm Sim 22?
Very. Elm Creek looks amazing so far. The textures, I'm a big nerd about like trees, the ground textures. I mean, as a map maker, anyone would. I would like more deco foliage. Didn't look like from the photos that there were. Maybe there are. So like that stuff I like, because that you don't notice it, but like that stuff completely transforms the look of a map from just like having just grass everywhere to having like that extra dimension and detail to it. So that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm not sure about the production. I'm not actually like that excited about the production side of things. It's kind of it's nice to have, but we've had Global Company for how long now, and I don't even use that as much. So, but it'll be nice. I really hope they don't change the systems too much, so it's not difficult for people to convert mods. That's my hope.
From the way it looks, it seems like it's going to be not built on FS19, but it seems to be very similar. I mean, obviously the graphics are better, the equipment looks kind of the same. I know that the maps are the same size, so they're still
they are
2 kilometer by 2 kilometer. It was said, now don't read into this at all, anybody, but they were said they're going to start with 2x by 2x and go from there.
Wait, what?
Base game maps will be all 2x to start with, of course.
Yeah,
but that's 2 kilometers by 2 kilometers.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, a 4x map has been released for consoles, but it's not utilizing a ton of the area, and it plays like crap.
I thought it got pulled down.
Do what?
Didn't it get pulled back down again?
I think so, yeah. But it just shows you, like, I mean, it works.
It can be done.
Works.
Yeah, it can be done. Yeah.
So hopefully in the next game it runs much easier, and of course we know it's got DLSS, which is nice. Or not DLSS, sorry, it's got the AMD version, whatever it is. But
but their new graphic tweaks as well, right? Whatever they call the viewpoints that that are rendering.
But I think the similarities code wise are going to be a lot more similar than people are used to seeing. We'll learn a lot more next week at FarmCon.
Yeah, are they they're gonna have like a whole segment on the new system, Giants Editor, stuff like that, or
well, they're talking about the engine.
Oh, the engine. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
That's
Because Giant Editor won't be released until like a week before release date is what it sounds like. Because I think that was what was with 19, right?
I think so. I wasn't on board with modding until like a year into 19.
It was about a week before the editor was released, and that was kind of give the modders a little bit of a heads up of what to start to work on at least. But
that's not enough time. I don't know.
We didn't see maps for at least a month, right? We didn't see any, and there was no good maps for at least probably 2 months, to be perfectly honest.
I think the first Morwell.
Yeah, I'd say like the first, at least for the PC community, the first good map was like probably Midwest Horizons, and that was like a year after. I remember Rolling Hills came out relatively quick. Oh yeah, Rolling Hills.
And it wasn't completed.
I hope the system doesn't change too much. There's not like another high learning curve. I don't think there will be. I really don't think there will be. But it would be nice to know. I mean, have you guys seen like some of my live streams and me cussing at Giants Editor 8? There's like very specific requests I have, because we work in this every day, modders, and there are some things that like Giants just like do it this way and not the other way. You know, we used to in 17, I think Giants. We used to be able to like paint the nav mesh for animals. You guys know how that works? So like nav mesh is now, it's through the placeable system, obviously, but like you use planes, flat planes. But like think of how difficult it is to angle those planes on like a slope. Like now we just do it through info layers, something that I learned later in 19. Just add an info layer, create it through that way. I wish like they would have stuck with that system of doing things, but I understand that how the placeable system works. There's also like yesterday, like there's certain things with like painting, like where the coding and everything, and it doesn't do what you want it to do, stuff like that, that I would have requests for. But other than that, it looks like it looks very promising.
Request even with the in-game terraforming, and you think if they're gonna update the fidelity of the terraforming tool, that should correlate into Giants Editor being able to increase what it can do as well, hopefully.
Yeah, I hope so. That'll be interesting. I don't know how it's gonna, if they're gonna add a new dimension to Giants Editor that way. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's hard to picture what they're gonna do.
It is that side of things. So
keep saying that. After you say, make sure you guys tune into next week to FarmCon. Right. We're less than a week away of finding out all this huge stuff. I mean, by this time next week will almost be over.
Yeah, it'll be a big day. I'll definitely be watching.
Just a heads up there. You may want to address Legacy AG in your streams at some point. MRG, just a heads up.
Who? What?
Legacy AG is giving you.
Legacy. Oh, he wants me to show off his hefty store, probably.
Yeah, he's saying you're all talking no show. That's
all talking no show. Somebody said that on my Facebook page. I was like, what? I released like 7 maps. What are you talking about? Jerk.
And he's one of the only PC-only creators that I actually talk about.
Yep.
What was that?
And I try and talk about you as much as I can.
Oh, dude, you don't even have to, and I'll still love you.
Nobody pays me to do it. Your birthday, is it?
It's not my. Are they? No, it's not. Why?
It's MRG's birthday.
It's not my birthday. No, it's not. Goggle, shut up. It's not my birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
It's not my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Every time I do a stream.
DJ now. You can't turn him off once he's. Never mind.
It's not my birthday.
MRG's face.
Not even me. Even me.
Happy birthday to.
Let him go on here.
Probably not you today, but I finished the song.
Okay, are we done?
All right, we're done.
I'll wait.
I'll entertain. I'm going to entertain Legacy's question here a little bit.
What was Legacy's?
Your past maps. Are there any other ones you're still working on?
Past maps
that have been somewhat released, from like Simons Valley to Farmersburg to anything. Is there anything you still want to do? Any other projects on? Are you done with those? Is there anything else that's still down?
I want to fix a few things that people have had troubles on, but I'm so burnt out on working on those. It's very hard to get motivated. I wish I had somebody next to me just working on some of like the little issues. Because for me, my problem is that like I get bored too easily with a map. And I jump onto the next project. I'm like, let's do this one. Like, this is going to look way cooler than the last one. And I don't spend the time. Like, what I've been doing with Lincoln Creek, spending the time to like add that extra dimension to a map, that extra sauce that makes it like infinitely replayable, you know, like Flint Hills, like an amazing Medicine Creek. These are like maps that in Midwest Horizons have had like staying power for so long, for like 2 years now.
Sorry, what?
County Line, Blue Web, dude. Can I nerd out about my favorite map?
Nerd out, please do.
Blue Web. I'm always nerding out on my stream about the people that I look up to, like Oxy and Farmer Andy. But like American mappers, like we have lost so many great ones, and Blue Web is one of them. He made Mills County and County Line, which are just legendary maps. Like County Line has been through so many different iterations since 15. But I wish he would come back because he would beat like easily like trump any of my maps if he redid County Line. Like he's so good at it. But yeah, we've lost. I talked about this. You came in during a stream where I was talking about how like we've lost a lot of like knowledge that was built up prior to 19. And there's so many great modders and mappers that if they had like stuck to it, like you wouldn't even be able to compete with them. Like they're so like they would have such. It's like people like me. Like now we have to like pick up the mantle and like learn all the systems that they were accustomed to. So like, and I think I'm in a very fortunate position because the people like I have a lot of support from my community, at least, who like have been able to like support me, like not even just like financially, but like being there for support. Like, you got this, MRG, stuff like that. Even though they're turds sometimes, and they're jerks, but I like it. And so like I'm very fortunate, but I just like wish like that people like Random Sparks, Blue Web, CWJ. Like if they had that like 4 years ago, like I can't even imagine like the projects that the Blue Web, the maps would be incredible. Or DR modding, you know, if they were just treated right by the community. You know, the community makes this stuff like flourish, you know, and then vice versa. So
it's a tough world. At least over the past week, I've learned a whole lot about like the backside of modding and like the nothing to do with modding, just like all the backstabbing and trash talking behind people's back. But for some reason they all like to talk to me about it. I'm like, I'm friends with everybody. Don't
yeah,
because I'm gonna go kill them.
Yeah, I'm in that phase where I'm like, I don't care about the drama anymore. I just like, but like sometimes, yeah, some people are like bad actors in the community, and like sometimes they need to be called out. I get that. But yeah, there's a lot of just like we don't need to compete, you know, like with each other.
It's simply like a competition. Is that why there is?
If I could be crass, it's a lot of penis measuring between modders and mappers. You've seen it with the big guys and the small. Yeah, I had. Sorry, it's like with the big guys and the small. Okay, I don't. No. Okay. No. Wait. Hear me out.
Let's just go ahead and stop for a second. Let's get back.
No. The big names. The big names and the small. No. I can bring this back. Let's recover. And there's a lot of that. It's unfortunate, and like I'm not blameless either. I've done this. Like you feel like you deserve, I don't know, like attention from the community sometimes, and like credit for your work. Like you put a lot of work into this, and like when somebody you feel like, well, that person doesn't deserve, you know, any attention. Why am I not getting attention? That's where it comes from, like that idea mindset. So right now I don't even care about it. I just care about singing karaoke on stream and having fun, you know. But I used to be like that, and it's really toxic. People talk about the community being toxic, but like modders, like they can be really toxic towards each other. It's awful.
I've noticed that a lot. I always thought that everyone would get along better if they just kind of shared things, but it's funny. Even the smallest little assets get borrowed, and all of a sudden that becomes an issue. And
so you guys remember Unity? I started that. I started Unity based off of like one comment, and then a couple other people like grabbed onto the idea, and then we had like big names in there.
All the big names.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Well, We tried not to reveal too many names because sometimes they were like, I want to see what Unity is about first before I like put my name behind it. So like that's totally fine. But we did have like every major person in there for a while.
When I was going through getting stuff for Farm Sim News, it was literally red and black banners everywhere.
Facebook literally thought we were spam because we all did it at the same time, like changed our banners and everything. And so like, I don't remember what they did. I don't know if like our accounts got like timed out or something like that. But it was mainly like to prevent leaking and like try to like increase cohesiveness between the modding community and get on the same page about Patreon. Like we need to discuss this. We'd be like, because some of us are some of us are scamming and some of us are like doing it right. So like, can we get on the same page about that? And so, yeah, that was like an attempt to bring everyone together on those issues. And it just turned into a jungle in that Discord. Like people were going after other modders and mappers like crazy. We had a little discussion thread that was like for clearing the air. It was called Child's Play. And it was just like, you could say whatever you want, clear the air. Like, let's get over these issues. And I worked with like very closely with like Serious Mods. He was very like level-headed about everything, and helped like lead this pack. And it just devolved into chaos. Like people just started leaving because of the drama. And like it's like 5-6 years ago this drama is built up over time. So
it's really hard to put your personal pride and your personal self whatever
image or
to the side, and we're all just dudes, man.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, like I've done this too. Like there were map makers where I was like, why did they copy from this other person, blah 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 blah, and I like made a claim, like a bad claim I shouldn't have done, and I was very apologetic about it. But I said something that I shouldn't have said, and it ruined my relationship with them, you know. And I wish I hadn't done that. I think it's fine now, but like it's very easy to like criticize other people. It's very difficult to set aside your pride and everything to work together. So that's something I've learned over like the past 6 months, I think. Ever since like people leaked my Marksville map, yeah, that's something I've worked on. And nobody's perfect, but
no. But you've had, I mean, most of your maps, for the most part, you've released early to some degree, at least it seems like, right?
I typically, I don't always release maps early. It's not like a strict thing, but sometimes I do. Like I pull from my pool of people on Discord to test my maps, and they usually do a very good job. It's mainly like it will function wise, and also like finding trees and fields and stuff like that. Like stuff like I can't sit here all day driving around field edges, finding rocks and trees that are too close to the field. So people do help me with that. Yeah, they're very kind. But they often make fun of me too. So, but that's fine.
You can make fun and good, have good humor about it. Then being part of the community is all about, right? Poking the job and putting people back to center. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah, absolutely. It's helpful to stay humble about things. Like yesterday, I made a very simple items XML error, and I'd been working on this for like a week or 2 weeks. I was struggling. I was like, what am I doing wrong here? And Louisiana came to me and was like, dude, you're an idiot. What are you doing? Like, this is in the wrong spot. I was like, oh my God, I'm an idiot. So yeah. But yeah. Anyways, don't want to talk about drama anymore. Sorry.
But there's so much of it going on right now. Do you want to talk about any of it?
A drama, dude, man, like it just like shouldn't happen that much, you know?
I agree.
I don't think it should. I mean, and if there's like drama between people, why do you need to like dig it up and everything? And I mean, I don't want to name names, but like this is definitely like some bad actors out there that are very like they stir the pot and stuff like that. You know, a lot of the big names too. A lot of people like, oh, I'm the best, blah, blah, blah. Look at this trash. Yeah. I'm not all about that. I've like definitely distanced myself from modders and mappers, somewhat to the detriment of my own map making, because I need to learn all this stuff on my own and I don't have anyone to help me. But recently people have been helping me. But like just to get away from that, because I don't want to have anything to do with that, you know. So
I mean I've been in the middle of some of this, I guess, to some degree. I've been trying to keep people in touch And I find even that turns into somewhat of a place where I'm like, I don't know what to tell you anymore. I don't know how to help this.
Yeah.
I'm just a guy that has videos on YouTube, and I don't know the ins and outs of all this. I just have contacts with a bunch of mappers.
Yeah.
So I help you guys get in contact with each other. But after that, if you guys turn out to be jerks about something, I can't help you with that.
Yeah.
Right?
It's gotta be like ELE. Everybody love everybody. That's all you got to do.
Or somewhere. I don't know where.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people know where that came from, but I could hear in your voice, you know exactly where that came from. It's a Will Ferrell. It's a Will Ferrell all the time. It's from Semi-Pro.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's true.
Yeah, I wish it was like that, and like and sometimes I will be critical of somebody too, but I try to be fair. If I'm critical of another map maker, I make sure to say like, hey, I do this too, and I'm an idiot too. Don't worry. Like, you know, like we just looked at Julian's map yesterday, the 16X, which looks amazing. And like, there's some things that like I was kind of like, well, I don't like this part, and then we got to like other parts that was like, oh, this looks amazing. I'm going to steal this idea. So I think like constructive criticism like that is very, very good and positive. So,
but Klutch sometimes has to. I'm bad sometimes about complaining about things and being like, why is this happening? Why would this? And it's happened since I started YouTube, when I started doing stuff and me and Klutch started chatting, and Klutch is always like, dude, get over it.
Yeah.
Stop it. Who cares? Get over it. Stop.
Just get over it. Yeah.
Thing behind you though, so it's the same thing.
Yeah, but
You know, the center you. That's all. Like smack you in the back of the head and be quiet. This is a first world problem. Get over it.
It's a first world problem. Yeah.
there's a lot of, why are you worried about that?
Yeah.
Nope, worried about him. Just annoyed. It has nothing to do with you. So get over it.
Yeah.
Yeah. If it has nothing to do with you, just why are you making it something to do with you? You know?
Exactly.
So
I'm
yeah.
not gonna stop doing that either.
So
Of course.
are you full time right now streaming and modding?
Can you see the bags under my eyes? Well, it's actually better now. I've been getting more sleep. But yeah, now I am. The last 2 weeks I'm starting to go, like, ever since I moved into my new place.
Yep.
Definitely now it's streaming. Like I want to be streaming like for long hours. Like yesterday we streamed for 7 hours. I kind of want to do something like that more often, but like wake up earlier.
I can't do that. At 7 hours.
It was actually, I was surprised at how easy it was and how like laid back it was. It's and you know, we were just playing music, and then YouTube ruined everything because they DMCA'd us and everything. But
that happens.
yeah, so like I mean, like I pick up like freelance jobs when I can for doing other stuff, like actually using my law degree sometimes. And yeah, some other, like maybe like if I come up short on money 1 month, I'll panic and walk some dogs, you know. But right now, yeah, like I get enough support where I can do this full time. And I consider that a very privileged and sometimes I feel undeserved position, because I don't know what Oxygen does, but Oxy should be full time, you know. He has to. If he's not, he should be. And like Farmer Andy, I feel like should be a full timer, and Custom, they should probably. There are a number of people who definitely should be full time modders and mappers, as long as they get the support. I've been encouraging people to go to these other PayPals, like Thunder's PayPal. I told you guys about that, like to donate to them, because without these people like Thunder, who's like one of a kind in the American side, at least, like we don't have people like that. We need people like that. You need to support these people. Whereas I'm replaceable, you know, like, you know, you got Nitro Dad out there, and DJ, and all these other guys who make JS mapping, who make great maps as well. So yeah. No, I wish more could do it. I'm kind of in a privileged position. I feel humbled, and I like definitely want to like deliver on it. So that's what I'm going to be doing. You guys hear that outside?
Are you?
What?
Somebody breaking into your house? You're gonna steal all your furniture? Oh no, wait, they already got there.
Okay, all right, okay. Funny, hilarious. You're hilarious.
Forever. Absolutely nothing in the
Nothing screams being a man like having absolutely.
What's the first piece of decor you're buying for your room?
The core piece of decor?
What's the very first piece of decor you're gonna buy for your
thing? I've already bought a table.
You got a table back there? Are you going to be putting
not back here. This is
you put back there. What's going to be your first piece of decor?
It's going to be a couch for sure. I need a couch.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm still choosing what I want. It's between what. Ooh, you got it. Where'd you get your couch?
Walmart's futon. Can't you tell?
Of course. I'm doing like IKEA or Wayfair, but maybe I should just hop on over to Walmart and grab one.
You need some lights. That's what you need. You gotta get some DJ lights.
Okay, all right. We're working on the stream stuff. All right, we're working on that.
You can get them where the GOGLE controls it. It's pretty sweet.
It looks like you're in like a lockdown room right now. I like it.
This is an insane asylum, actually. I don't know if you guys know that. I'm streaming straight from an institute right now.
It makes sense.
Just tell people you're minimalistic. It'll be perfect.
I'm very it's minimal.
Actually, honestly, for your rig, what I would do is put like one light like Klutch has, because yours are like floodlights, right?
Yes. They're They're
no, this has nothing to do with you right now, MRG. So you could, as he shows off his secret labs chair. No, honestly, I would just get like a RGB floodlight, put it on the floor right behind your chair, and shine it on the wall. You can't tell where the light's coming from, but it'll do the entire room. Or you could do two of them side by side, right behind you. Again, nobody can see the lights. Like half of your room is one color, half is another color, like red and blue. I do purple, both red and blue, and then like the middle part is kind of mixed together.
Ooh, I like that idea.
Like here, the background does its thing; it's all darker back there. But then you put like a little light above you, and it helps set you apart from your background.
Wow, there's a lot of going on here. It's like somebody's thought lots about this over the last years.
It's almost like this guy watches Alpha Gaming channel or something like that.
I was doing this stuff before him.
Oh, okay.
Wow. It sounds like a measuring contest again. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Didn't tell nobody about it.
We just talked about this. All right. We just had a therapy session about this.
There you go. There's your next YouTube, your next stream. It's therapy session with MRG. I like it.
Let's do it. Yes. I'll do
it.
that. The people who ask me about relationship advice all the time, I'm like, I'm not the person to go to for relationship advice right now, man.
DJ for my relationship advice.
I use the bachelor's code, man.
What does that even mean?
You just ignore it. And you just have fun. You're like, well, I could get a girlfriend, but I have a theater in my house, so that's cool. And I can play video games in there.
Don't you miss like companionship? You get enough of that through 82.
I really approve of it.
I say I don't think Klutch's wife will let him get a girlfriend.
Why not?
He says no every time. I don't know why.
Tell her it's for content.
I mean, it's for content. Perfectly.
Yeah.
What were we talking about?
Farm sim, not dating.
Something. Let's see. Okay, here's one I got for you. What's something that you do that looks easy but's very hard? And in conjunction with that, vice versa. What's something that looks super hard but it's very easy?
Oh man, that's so a lot of the XML stuff is really the stuff that I did yesterday. And adding we added field grass yesterday, and then you need to add like the cutter effect and like the material holder effect stuff when you add new crops like that. That stuff is annoyingly it's annoyingly difficult because you have to pay attention to what you're doing and what numbers you're using. Other stuff like field dimensions and stuff like that. It's that's all run through scripts now. So I teach a class. I have a class that I do through my Patreon, and it like demystifies all this stuff, like splining roads and it's like doing like the realistic like fields through GIMP and stuff like that. That stuff is everything's like so much easier now with scripts. Once you learn them, it's like, oh God, what was I doing before? But doing the XML work can be really difficult. So and especially when you're not asking for help and you're just trying to do it yourself, like me, when you I was like, I'm going to add calves to this map. I don't know what I'm doing, but let's do it. You need to pay attention to what you're doing and make a backup of your map or you're going to break it. Stuff like that can be really difficult. It's the base game stuff, super easy. When you're adding layers to your map or trying to find errors that you have no idea what's going on, stuff like that can be really difficult to figure out. But mapping itself, pretty easy compared to, modeling and making a tractor and in gaming it. So
that's probably a lot of the stuff there you just discussed is probably not even is probably the stuff you don't even want to stream as well, because you probably don't find it as enjoyable to talk about when you're streaming, and you can't pay attention to it then, right? Either.
Yeah, and it's difficult to pay attention to the chat, but yesterday it worked out really well. I was doing XML work yesterday, and I was just like, eventually, like I was just like, I'm going to copy and paste from Oxygen David. Oxy, if you're watching, I did. I was like, I this is like way too much like numbers to keep track of, way too much like coding. Yeah. You know, it's not coding, but it's like coding the XMLs. Way too much of that stuff to stream. So I just copied and pasted, which is what most people do, but like I tend to try to like make it somewhat original.
Yeah.
So
I've been taking J-Turk's all-in-one planter pack that he gave me and making my own. All right, dude. I've got a personal let's play that I do actually on one of Oxy's maps. And I was like, I need a planter. And I like this planter. But I really don't want it to hold 10 million liters of seed.
Yeah. Yeah, little it's like that. Yeah. The difficult stuff, I want to make sure like people like what Thunder do, and like I think Farmer Andy does this, or maybe somebody else is making the scripts. Yeah. That stuff is like the top. That's the top of the Maze Plus guys. That's at the absolute top pinnacle of modding. It's like editors, map makers, modders, and then it's like the pinnacles, those Lewis script creators who like make all of these things possible
from nothing, just letters and numbers and symbols.
Nothing. Global companies, seasons. Those are the guys who those are the guys who should be full-time for sure. So
but I actually know for a fact that you don't release you might release that one mod, but it takes you a year to put it out, or a year and a half. There's not a system in place to let those guys really be a full-time modder in that sense because of it, right?
Yeah, map making is like I can like turn out maps fast. I mean, not all of them. They're definitely like hit or miss. I've definitely had maps that I'm not proud of. Definitely maps I'm really proud of, like Marksville and now Lincoln Creek. And so like the turnovers, like you can turn them out really quick. I don't know how Julian does so much work. Like he's been putting out tractors a lot lately. It looks like
he brought a couple new brands into the game as well.
Yeah, is he solo? Is he doing this alone?
I don't know anybody else that he works with.
It's crazy.
Everything's for console as well.
Yeah. So he's doing like people like that they're like either coffee or cocaine. I don't know what it is. But like map making, like it's easy. You can have a high turnover, especially like if I were to like make a 4X after Lincoln Creek, all the stuff is baked into the map now. I just need to replace all the objects and like the animal pens with new ones. So if I wanted to do another 4X, everything's baked in. It's all like ready to go inside the file. Building it from scratch, that's what takes a really long time. No. But like people like Custom who put like, and Sid who put like an incredible amount of time into making one tractor, like, it's very difficult to do full time when you're doing that. I don't know how you would do it that way, but, but like that's high quality stuff, So, and who knows if I'll even be able to do this for a year from now when I'm like putting a lot of time into one map. I don't know. We'll see.
I think the key there is to continue the content creation side of things. I mean, you have such fun live streams. I tell people, like, go check him out. Make sure you tell him DJ sent you, and make sure he sings Barbie Girl.
Okay. Okay.
But it's true. It's fun. You and A2 Studio have found a way to take something that people have tried and no one was successful at. 0 successes.
I think you told A2 Studio that he was crazy to do it.
I told him not to do it because I was like, no one else does this, and it's for a reason, because it sucks. And yet here you are full time doing it. And A2 Studio, well, he's not doing it full time. He's got a job, but I don't think he can really quit that job either. So, it's just incredible to see the success because of all the hard work and all the effort that you put in, and all the entertainment side and the new and fun things. I mean, you make guys like me who just stream farms, and you make me look like I don't know what I'm doing because you're killing it.
Yeah, we'll be like harvesting one field for like the entire stream, but that's not, I think it's definitely like the singing and also like people making fun of me. I'm good. It's easy to make fun of me. So I think that's what you got to do.
I've definitely found myself watching your streams, and Clutches too. I don't really watch what you're doing on stream. I'm in chat and just commenting on whatever you're talking about.
I don't really watch what I'm doing on stream either.
The production from Clutch's side makes me so jealous because of the different things that he does. It's amazing. Obviously, like both of you like have such high quality streams and everything, audio. You got all the basics down. Like you guys are incredible at that. But I go to Clutch's stream and he's doing all these things, and I'm like, God, like there's so much dimension. I'm just sitting here singing songs, but like
you're having fun. That's all that matters. You do what you want.
Having fun. That's true, right? I am having fun. Yeah,
that's what I tell everyone who comes into chat and says, how do I be a video editor or a video content creator? Just be you, have fun. Be you times 10. Just be a lot more fun than you normally are.
Yeah. More fun. Yeah, exactly.
American Corners, we actually talked a little bit about this. He's want to know how you come up with your maps. Do you come from Google Earth, Giants Editor? How do you slap them together? We talked about this last time, but if you want to go through it again.
I'd run it through 3 different programs. So I use Earth Explorer to grab my data. You can use other sites for data. That's the best one I found. You're just looking for DEM data. So and then after that I put it through micro DEM and adjust the ranges for my elevations and everything. And then that has an exporter to export to Google Earth. I think Shy Wizard actually has a tutorial on YouTube about how to get a good DEM. You should go check him out. And then I run it through Google Earth, and then I do some editing through Paint. And then this is definitely like the longest process. They do some editing through paint.net, and then I finally bring it down to a point where I can put it in the map. But the stuff that like JS Mapping does, that they did with their most recent project or are doing, LiDAR data, that's an even more complicated process. I think you have to have like very expensive programs to do that. But that's like the most accurate data you can get. So like whatever map they're doing right now, like that, the DEM for that's going to be incredibly accurate. Whereas mine is like a very close estimation of what it is, and then I had to make some adjustments from there. So, okay. Yeah.
Speaking of tutorials, actually, because you have a tutorial series out, correct?
I do it's on my page. I do it through my Patreon, and you're basically learning everything that I know. And then there are people who take the lesson and they're in my Discord, like Louisiana and like GrussTube, who are like, it's like, this is where like they were down here, and then they took the tutorials, and now they're doing stuff like, and I'm worrying that they're better than me now, and so I got to catch up to them. So yeah, they like very proud of the work that they've done through those lessons. They show off their work in my map making Discord, and it's amazing. Like, so there's so much stuff that you guys don't know about.
Your program. What exactly do you like? How many videos is it? What do you got there?
So right now it's 20. I want to do 40 to 50. I was going to spend the weekend uploading more. But it's basically, so I teach you how to do, the basics of Giants Editor, and then we run it, and then we do the digital elevation model that I just described. Then we work through GIMP and which is another program, for those of you who don't know, for image editing. I teach you how to do fields through GIMP. So like realistic fields, field sizes. And then like a lot about splining, a lot about street spline constructor, which makes like putting down roads way easier. Whoever made that script, I love you. I will love you to the end of my life, because like normally what people have to do, like you can kind of see it on some maps, is that they had to take like this flat road and then they had to like contour it, and it's like many flat roads. Whereas Spline Street Constructor, you just run a spline and you say, this is where I want the road to go. You run the program and it goes, okay, here's your road, and then it's done. Yeah. So I teach you how to do that. And a lot of different things with splining, XML work, how to do field dimensions. So like this is one thing that I hope, Giants, if you're listening, please change the field dimensions system. So field dimensions, so you know how like some maps, like the fields will be round, but then like the actual painted crops that the computer players are painting is like kind of squared off. Yep. So that's like a bunch of like squares and rectangles that map makers have to do to fit the field edges, so that the PC your neighbors plant the corn and everything in those spaces. What the field dimension script does is it's saying, I want to do this all through info layers. I'm just going to paint freehand without having to make a bunch of boxes. I'm going to paint freehand where the field goes. So like you can do like curved fields way easier that way. So yeah, a lot of things that just expedite the process so you can get to the point where you're doing like stuff that like you can actually enjoy, like designing the farms, which is the fun part. So you get all the nightmare stuff out of the way really fast. Then we move on to the fun stuff. So
you said 20 videos right now?
20 videos right now. And then I have planned another 40. And then I want to do conversion stuff and like supplemental material for FS22 when it comes out.
There you go.
So yeah.
So if you are just starting to get into map making, or if you're interested in that, that'd be a great place to go start. Go check out MRG's Patreon. Go subscribe to that. And I'm sure I checked out a couple of the original ones because I was messing around with some maps, just trying to edit. I'm like, I got to figure out some of this stuff. Who I know that has some videos? Oh, MRG. Let's go look at some of the older videos. I went and looked through some of the original ones in some of your live streams. I'm like, okay, I got to try and follow along. I didn't get very far, unfortunately, for me. I don't have time for it, but yeah, that's a cool idea.
It's really intimidating at first, but I hope my tutorial, and then there are also like, I encourage you guys to also check out like other YouTube channels that do an incredible job, like for free, like Shy Wizard and everything like that. You can definitely learn how to do stuff through that. It's a little bit more, the video, it's like mine is like definitely like there's a flow to it. Like you're doing this step 1, step 2, step 3. Whereas like you can learn other places on forums and stuff like that. So it's not just me. But yeah, like it seems intimidating at first, but I hope what my tutorials do is make it look a lot simpler or seem simpler. I feel like, why are you doing it this way? Just make it simple, It's
a guide to follow along with, right? So you could have your videos up and then follow along step by step instead of trial and error of breaking stuff yourself, which works so much better for me.
Yeah, and like the people who are map making in that Discord, some of the things that nobody knows about, because they'll probably keep it private or something like that. I don't know if they'll release their maps, but some of the students in my class, they're amazing. They're better than me, some of them, like in the terms of design and everything. So I think like come FS22, the map making, at least the American side of map making it's going to skyrocket from where it's at now.
So because that's something we definitely need. 100%.
Yeah.
What are you typing there, DJ? You got something to type? You look like you're typing stuff.
Lane sent me a really cute sticker.
All right, you just sit in the back and talk. Driver 53 wants to know how you pick the location for your maps.
Pick the look. I have so many map locations that I want to do. I drive through. When I went to law school at UW Madison, I drove through Wisconsin a lot. Just drove. There are a lot of locations where I just mark them down on my phone. That I really like the farmyard or like the landscape, like around New Glarus, Wisconsin, and the western Wisconsin's amazing. The Driftless area. Have you guys ever heard of the Driftless area around the Mississippi? It's really hilly area of the Midwest. Outside of it, it's kind of flat, but the Driftless area, beautiful area of Wisconsin, Iowa, and Minnesota. A lot of my maps are centered around that, Northeast Iowa, Wisconsin. If I'm not driving through the area, it's usually like through YouTube. Like I'll watch Big Tractor Power or like another YouTuber. Yeah. And
I have more subscribers than Big Tractor Power.
He used to have more than how much does he have now?
Too many.
Too many, dude.
It's like something million, whatever.
I love that channel though.
A lot. It's so good.
Yeah. Yeah, it'll be through like
Croc 88 is another one that's just
Killer Croc. Yep.
He does farm some stuff too, which is cool.
Yep. That's kind of how I find out what I want to do. Sometimes people recommend stuff. I think too many people ask me to do a map of their area on my live streams. Like, I don't have time to do this.
When's the Alberta map coming? Just out of curiosity.
Oh my God. All right.
I kid.
Yep. You got like a Corn Belt, North Carolina map? Like
North Carolina map. I have none picked out, but we could. Yeah, let's do it.
Corn and cotton.
Oh, I'm gonna do a Canadian map, but I got an area picked out in Canada.
Canadian. It really sounds like you got an area picked out, all right.
I do, yeah. That's what it's called, isn't it?
So Lincoln Creek. Everybody wants it. When can we have it?
I am going to try my absolute best to get a beta version out next Friday because it cannot be released as a version 1. Like it needs I need a bigger pool of testers to be like to go through and find because there's so many things going on. I can't keep track of it all. It's very difficult. Obviously, I've put a lot of care into adding all the new stuff, but if there's something that's broken, usually usually it's found after I release like version 1 of a map. It's like, okay, I got to upload version 2 now. So like, it's just better to like be very clear with like the community that this is a beta, so you don't have to play it yet. But if you're really excited and want to play the map and help me test it, feel free to do so. So next Friday's the goal, but if I can't do it next Friday, then I'll just delay it another week. And people are really getting impatient. So yeah, that's the plan.
I like it.
Yeah.
After FarmCon?
After FarmCon? Ooh, yeah.
Plans for FarmCon.
Yeah. Before what?
Do you have plans for FarmCon? What do you have going on?
I think I'm going to watch it on live stream if I can. Is it in German?
Some of it will be. The majority will be in English.
Yeah. Thank God. Privileged Americans.
I have been told that everything that's going to be in German will have English subtitles as well, and they do apologize for everyone else in the world, but that's what's happening.
Do you have an itinerary you can send me?
The only one I have is the one that they've released. Giants. I don't know if I can say this because they'll probably be like, "Why did you say that?" But it's not like NDA stuff. They're not letting anybody know anything. So ambassadors, partners, no matter what level you are. By the way, thanks to everybody. We're silver partner now. You guys are so cool. We've got way more giveaways to do now, which is great.
Yeah.
But no matter who you are, they're not giving any information whatsoever ahead of time. Even like as it's happening, we'll just get stuff later.
What are you hiding, Giants? You hiding something?
They just said that they've got big stuff and they don't want anybody knowing about it ahead of time.
Big stuff, huh? Okay.
Okay. I was expecting something to be released this week. I thought we might see the European map this week before, since we've already seen the American map. I was kind of thought we'd see that one, but
I think they're holding it off. I think they're waiting for a while.
They must be.
We're going to see more about the American map. But yeah, not the European one yet. I wonder if it's done. I mean, it's got to be done, right?
That's crazy that they just make this stuff like a couple months before the game gets released.
Well, they've been
like not a couple months, but like
years. But still.
Really?
Yeah. They've been working on it since I guess as soon as Farm Sim 19 dropped.
Oh, okay. That wasn't my impression.
Then there's probably like 2 or 3 people working on it. Now it's like
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
But
totally.
Yeah, that's how that works.
I think Elm Creek is going to be the best American map that they have done. Ravenport, I was not a big fan of. I've been very critical of Ravenport.
I don't think you're the only one.
I didn't think it was bad. But the thing is, it taught you how to play the game, which I thought was great. Like you learned how to play Farming Simulator 19 on that map.
Yeah, it's just like there's a conflict between like replayability and like learning. That map is not replayable, I don't think. And when you have a more Midwestern looking map like Elm Creek, that means I can play. I'll probably be able to play that for 2 months, waiting for mods to come out. Yeah. So it's like the conflict was like you gotta make sure modders and map makers get Giants Editor 9 and learn kind of the basic structure of how to like convert stuff or like create new stuff for the next game, so that we're not waiting around forever and like playing on the same base game stuff forever. Yeah. And like, that learnability that you were talking about. So I can understand the conflict.
Base game will be better than ever. Maps better than ever, et cetera, et cetera.
If you look at the 15 and 17, the base maps for the American style map, they were both way better, I thought, than
15,
or than 19. Personal opinion. Yeah. Between Goldcrest Valley and then Westbridge. I thought they were both better maps. My humble opinion, but anyways.
I played Westbridge for so long. Like, didn't even know mods existed.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Was it Goldcrest, yeah. I played Goldcrest. I probably logged 20 or 30 hours on there before I realized that there were mods.
There was extra other maps you could download.
Well, no, not even that. Like I was doing like a store sell cheat with one of the big Challenger tractors.
Yeah.
And I could have just got this little like $1,000 box and fast forward time. No idea.
Yeah.
No clue.
No clue. Cool. Yeah, FarmCon's going to happen next week. That's exciting. Precision farming for FarmSim 22. FarmSim 19 is not getting any more updates to it.
We knew that was going to be 22 at least, right?
Really, I thought it was going to be base game. I really did.
I did too, to be honest.
And nope, it's going to be a free DLC coming out in the spring of 2022. So you're talking 4 to 6 months after FarmSim 19 releases.
They're not changing it?
Or 19, sorry, 22.
It's not going to be base game, or it won't be available at the start of 22, which I find strange to begin with, considering how big of a deal they've made into it. I don't know. We'll see how that works out.
Yeah. But it's also crazy that they've already announced a DLC. They've announced a free DLC coming with the next game that's not even out yet.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know what to think of it. I'm curious.
That's if they haven't done anything to precision farming.
Oh no, they're not updating it for FarmSim 19 anymore. We've already got our update for it.
Okay.
The next one is going to be way more in depth. It's going to have a lot more stuff to it. There will be differences between fertilizers now, depending on which one's used, whether it be slurry or I think they use the words mineral or natural fertilizer were the words they used.
I just wonder if they're going to give us more options. That's all. Like have anhydrous for our corn would be nice. We'll see. I don't know.
Yeah, anhydrous would be nice.
That's cool. FarmSim 20 got an update today. Yeah, we got Borgo equipment. Let's go, baby.
I saw that. That was a free update as well, wasn't it?
It was a free update, yep. And also, of course, fix some bugs and things like that as well. So if you're on mobile, make sure you download it.
Phone, and I haven't played it yet.
I as the time of recording it this morning, the update wasn't available yet on my Nintendo Switch or my phone. So
yeah.
I know they roll it out, but can you roll it out to me first? I got to tell people about this.
Not at all.
And I'm not making a FarmSim 20 video by itself. Sorry, it's great, but it's FarmSim news. It's not an extra video.
Yeah.
So, what else happened? Had a lot of stuff come out this week. Have you been paying attention to the mod list, Cindy, on the Mod Hub?
One of us has.
Mr. MRG?
He has been.
Me? No. I got my head
He's
in
so
the
far now.
sand with Lincoln Creek right now. I haven't looked at anything.
So the
F100
F100 came out this week.
Ooh.
A Ford F100 from 1975, 1978, somewhere really.
Did you call it a Ford?
Come on, it's a Ford. I also had confirmation that someone who may or may not have made the F100 is working on something a little bit more up my alley.
A monster truck.
No.
Got to be a new global company of some sort then.
Nope. All I can say is the F100 is not the end, and if you don't like Ford, you haven't been forgotten.
It's a Miata.
And I don't think I'm allowed to say that either. But John 9030 came out this week. That's pretty cool. Came out as an update to the 9020, which did not want to have to do, but Giants have. I'm seeing. I think they have so many mods on Mod Hub. They're trying to limit the amount of mods on Mod Hub, so they're doing updates. Now I get it. As someone who doesn't know anything about the 9020 or 9030, I look at it and be like, yeah, it's the same tractor. It's just got different numbers on it. I know it's not. Don't at me, bro. But I get it. But that's what they wanted. And so, but he did it. He didn't want to, but he did.
Yep.
So now everybody has access to 9030, which also works with the K9 dozer blade that came out this week. A lot of people could be using that for some silage.
Yeah,
the dozer blade. Oh,
don't options, but it's something different. I'll give you that.
Dude, Carl Farms is the best. That's Carl Farms, isn't it?
Carl Farms, incredible.
Underrated, I think. I feel like doesn't get enough credit. I feel like
he's like Klutch, where if you know him, you know he's awesome.
Yeah.
If you don't know him, you don't know him.
Yeah, that's what I think about Thunder. Thunder is such like a seclusive, feels like a seclusive person, but he's hilarious. Some of these people who don't put themselves out there and I feel like deserve so much more attention, they're great people. Get to know them.
See what else? JCB 8330 pack and the update to the 4220 pack came out. They're so cool. They're these JCB tractors that you can keep them base game looking, or you can maybe change the wheels a little darker black or like that. But the main color changes, and you've got a tertiary color on those things. You can put different attachments on them, and cranes and bazookas and boom, 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 boom. They're awesome.
He's a cowboy now.
So in my personal Let's Play, I'm going to be creating an entire JCB farm just off of those two mods and the telehandler that came out last week because I love them so much and I want to use them. And Mad Tracky. You seen this? The 3D track as big as a building?
It's so ridiculous.
Oh yeah, what is that?
They released it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a 3D track that's as big as a building, and you can drive it, and it goes 148 miles an hour.
I find this hilarious that you're all about Mad Tracky, but you gave Bigfoot.
Yeah, you did.
Right in the center.
You did.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hide behind that. I did.
Call him out on it. You do it, Klutch.
I'll give you shots on that one. It makes me laugh. The funny thing is, it's like, okay, so the Bigfoot is kind of like just a little bit over the line, but then you got Mad Tracky that's like way out in right field someplace, and DJ's like, oh yeah, DJ's thumbs up for approval. Let's go.
So it's a cool mod, and it comes with it's showing that you can do these things, and the mod was actually made by Mantrid just to see what would happen and if you could do it. And he did. He was like, well, I wonder if Giants will accept it.
They did.
And the funny thing is, the belt that was in the pack failed, but the tracky passed, so the whole pack failed.
Oh my god!
But they accept. They were like, yeah. They said this is cool as long as it's obviously a unrealistic mod, which a couple things have been coming out recently like that. Giants are cool with it. Which I don't understand because they made TNT Modding delete all of his unrealistic mods from his maps.
It's 6-1. Yeah, I don't understand. What?
I think there's different people doing stuff, and but I get to it's it's a sometimes things change, and even at other businesses and things like that, you go into work on a Monday and they're like, all right, do this. You're like, okay. And then you go into work on Tuesday. They're like, don't do that. Don't do that anymore.
Wait.
Now we're doing this. And I get it. Things change, rules change, exceptions are always made or not made. I'm cool with it. And maybe that's a hot take, but I'm not saying it doesn't suck.
You're losing mind down there.
As a modern map maker, that's so that inconsistency. Like, what is going on with the roads? What? I don't understand. It makes me not want to upload my maps.
What I've been told is the roads are missing because there was a key line of code that was put into the Alpine DLC that had something to do with the roads, because the roads are a little bit different on the Alpine map. So you had to have that to have that. They made it to where it also worked with a lot of other stuff. And then with the code, anything after that, the code had changed. So the ones before worked, but some of the ones afterwards didn't on consoles, but only on the Xbox for some reason. And so you have to have the Alpine DLC downloaded so that the roads actually work. But if you don't have the Alpine DLC downloaded, then sometimes the roads don't show up. And if they don't show up, then you're really in trouble because you don't have any roads. Get the Alpine DLC and use code DjGoHam.
MRG is so done.
I think we just made him rage quit.
As a map maker, like that level of oh my god, the consistency is like a huge deal because we need to know what to expect, and I know Giants, like I know their testing team, probably different people, like you said earlier. That's understandable. But like we need to know what to work towards. You know what I mean? We need to know have the set bar to work towards, and when that bar is kind of changing, it's very it's terrifying.
I think the thing is set your own bar and then let somebody hit you in the head with it.
Those are what PC modders do. We're just like, well, I'm just going to release this. If there's something broken, deal with it.
Anyway, pretty well in the scheme of things, but unfortunately, when putting out to the mod hub and has to go to console, there's a whole other side of things that if it breaks something, they can't break that, unfortunately, because it makes everything else look bad, and Giants doesn't want that, of course. And I understand that.
Yeah. It's just PC modding. It's just your reputation at stake, you know. If you break something or ruin someone's game or something, but yeah, I can understand all that. It's just, and I actually don't complain as much as other people do. I know like there's like PC modders and mappers will not upload their stuff to ModHub because of their reasons, you know. Whereas I'm much more like,
you can make more money not uploading to ModHub too.
You can,
right? Yeah, but
some people do it a little nefariously, but yeah. It's the Wild West out there on PC, dude. It's the Wild West.
Well, even mod seems like it's a bit of the Wild West right now as well. It seems like there's some rules being set and changed, and we're in a bit of a weird position right now. We'll see once 22 comes out in the next few months, how that's going to change. Like, are we all of a sudden going to be super strict again on, like, maybe there's going to be some more guidelines?
It's the GTA 5 paradox, isn't it? Where you have flying cars, you can't just go back to horses.
Can't go back.
You know,
Yeah, it's a tough one. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I don't know. I don't know what to think of it. I'll be here for it. American Life Farming. Do we want to talk about that at all before we wrap things up?
Yeah. So evidently it was getting bad ratings on PC because it didn't have raised height types like the console version, because it was a modified version of the console version. I get it. Console or PC players were rating it bad, and he was like, I'm working on the update. I'm working on it right now. So he asked Giants to remove it so that people wouldn't get frustrated, because even I was frustrated. I was like, well, I can't use straw me in seasons, and I'd rather get some straw me. So I just turned seasons off. And so yeah. So he was able to get that working. I have the version. It is working just fine. But Giants failed it over something. So he's changing that and sending it back. He asked Giants to remove the PC version. They removed both. And unfortunately, you can't just put them back. You gotta retest everything again. That's what's going on.
It'll be soon. It'll be next week, I'm sure. There's not much else on the list. But like there's still once a day or 1 day wait or whatever for mods right now. So
we're at 2 right now, but
okay.
That's because they're not testing anything until Monday. They've been on Fridays. They've been changing it to a few different numbers so people know what to expect.
There you go. So we'll have it next week, hopefully.
Yeah. So next week going on here.
Man, Lancey's an awesome map maker, man. I asked him for help on that exact same issue. I didn't know he was going through that, so I probably shouldn't have asked him, because it was probably a little bit on the nose.
No, be straightforward. Don't beat around the bush. If you got a question, ask a question.
No, I love Lance. Lance is awesome.
He's been really, really kind to. Well, he's been really kind to a lot of modders. He's been really kind to quite a few YouTubers and content creators as well, myself and Klutch included.
Did I tell you guys about the fake Lancey boy that I had as a moderator?
Oh boy,
I heard this.
Dude, it was bad. It was bad.
Tell us about it. People want to hear.
Okay, so I made Lancey boy a moderator, and it looked identical to his channel that he has on YouTube. And I was certain it was him, and like he was acting like Lancey boy, saying things that seemed like he was knowledgeable about map making. I was like, oh yeah, this is Lancey boy. This has got to be Lancey. Of course this is Lancey boy. I was having conversations with him. I was saying things, joking back and forth. Like we had like a relationship. And I was like, what? I got catfished.
Lancey.
And Lancey boy came into one of my streams. He's like, that's not me. They were both in there at the same time. I was like, what? What's this fake Lancey boy talking? And we had to have like people verify. He had to message me on Discord. And I was like, oh no. I thought I had built up all this rapport with one of the best map makers out there, and it was all fake. And now I had to reestablish. Oh my God, I was so embarrassed. I'm sorry, Lancey. Turns out he's different than that. But
and he's an incredible dude. He's awesome.
He is. Yeah. Some people that I would love to chat with are like Oxygen David and Farmer Andy, the two people that I look up to. I definitely love to get in touch with them at some point.
Just hit him up.
Yeah,
I'm scared. They're my idols.
Scared. Dude, you're hanging out with me and Klutch right now. We're absolutely incredible, and you're just a dude around here. You know, you're just hanging out. We're just partying.
Oh, you guys are whatever.
That's how we do on a Friday evening. Hit him
Yeah.
up. They're a cool guy. Well, I don't know Andy personally, but I've talked to Oxy a few times. He's a cool dude.
Easy.
What else is going on this week? Oh yeah, the John Deere mini excavator. I think it's gonna be sweet.
You're
I'm
excited.
not gonna use it for anything, but it's awesome. The fact that it exists is awesome.
What is your new segment here? I see a title, a new segment with a super catchy title.
We have a new segment today. It's a new segment on the show. It's called
Matt, do I need
I
to
don't know what's going on with this.
hang on a second. Let me just write the banner. Hang on.
Oh,
Should have done this
That's-
beforehand.
the segment's called?
The segment's called I don't know what's going on with this. It's a new
Okay.
segment and has an extremely catchy title.
There you go. I even put a banner up for you.
A what?
A banner. You got a banner for it for your segment.
Over on yours, don't have it, but it doesn't have the word I at the begining.
Oh, sorry. Here, I'll fix it. Can I fix it? I don't know if I
You
can.
probably, yeah, you can fix
I
it.
can fix this. Here.
Just don't.
DJ.
Yep.
There we go. Even better. This is even better.
DJ.
Don't know what's going on with this. All right, new segment. DJ don't know what's going on with this. Custom modding's Case H Axoflow 250 series. I don't know what's going on with that.
I don't know.
Oh, is this
This is
the
not
like?
a this is not a segment that we try and figure out what's going on with this.
Is this the?
I don't know what's going on with this.
DJ don't know what's going on with this. There you go. Good segment.
Is this drama?
Anybody else have any other questions about things that I may
That's
not know
it?
what's going on about this? I'm happy to answer.
Wait, sorry, MRG.
Is this the this has something to do with a little bit of drama with
No.
Okay.
I looked at it, I was like, I wonder what's going on with that. I have no clue.
Somebody else released an Axial Flow, didn't they?
Yeah, that seems a little much. But you know, it's whatever. The one they released is incredible. Custom moddings is
right.
incredible too. Anyway, old Jim A spec. I don't know what's going on with that.
Custom are my boys. I love
Right.
them.
Anybody else? Anybody else?
Custom, if you guys,
I do know what's going on with that. I don't know what's going on with that.
oh,
Gotcha. I'm real good at this.
people keep asking about Dyersville with custom modding with me. Oh, I'm out of focus.
Yeah, actually, that's
I think it's
them posting about that is how I found you. Because I didn't know who you were before then.
I should reach out to Nick again, but like I want to make a different Dyersville map with them.
Nobody knows who he is.
Doesn't say a last name. Right? There's a couple people in there.
You can't pronounce it.
Okay, sorry.
Oh,
I'll go now. I'll go.
this is divulging very quickly. MRG, what's going on this weekend?
What's going on this weekend?
Yeah.
Karaoke, drinks and karaoke, dude. That's what's gonna happen.
Link in the description below. Check him out.
Exactly. Link. I'll be streaming after this. Actually,
There you
I'm gonna
go.
change into some comfy clothes and start map making.
Guys,
But yeah,
go follow MRG. Go watch him. Are you working on Lincoln Creek tonight?
working on it. I'll do some gameplay tonight because I deserve it. But
You're gonna test out the beef cattle. I'm gonna murder some cows.
yeah, we're gonna test out meat production tonight. Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
honestly that's the thing I'm most excited about. You're like,
Meat production.
ha! Now I can play life or death.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Or
executioner.
you're just selling them. You don't know what the person you're selling to is gonna do with them.
Yeah. They could be doing anything with it. It could turn it into a zoo or something like that.
Go
You-
pop over to celebrate your birthday. He says tonight.
It's not my It's not my birthday. By the way,
Funny
it's
thing is, I thought
legacy-
for a second you were talking about he doesn't live very far away, and I think we're meeting him and his wife next week for dinner.
It's Legacy Ag's birthday was last week, and he's been doing a lot of work on stuff. He's like my right hand. He helps me with everything. It was his birthday, so happy birthday, Legacy. There you go. You can stop complaining about it.
He says you're not allowed to see anybody. Maybe it's other than him.
He says I'm not allowed to have a dating life or a life, and that I'm only allowed to map. So
Well, fair enough. I can't argue with that. That's good logic right there.
I would like to have some sort of companionship, although
You got me and DJ. It's all good.
yeah, right, yeah. I need dating tips from DJ, obviously. So
Yeah, that's exactly who you need dating tips from.
Speaking of dating, we'll get to the talking points.
She texted you back?
Hmm?
Never mind,
It's different. It's different. What are you doing this weekend? Also, check the private chat. 'cause
I did check, and I can't say that out loud.
No, you can't, but it's funny.
Oh my god!
I think it has 2 pieces instead of just one. But you know
Is that your plan for the weekend?
what's up?
Is that your plan for the weekend?
Oh my!
Is that what's going on?
Clutch, what you up to this weekend, man?
I'm going. I'm going whitewater rafting.
What?
Ooh.
The little ones they wanted to go out, so we got them a trip, and it's the first time we're gonna go take them out, do a little whitewater rafting going on. It's gonna be good times.
That's cool.
Get the banana hammock strapped on. The
Wait.
70s style life doesn't work anymore. That doesn't fit me because I'm fat and overweight now. And it's pretty good. I might get like a fake mullet even, and I'm just gonna rock it.
Dude, send us pics.
Oh, you already got them. It'll be on my.
Oh, those. Oh, yeah.
It'll be my farmers only chat.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
You guys aren't wearing pants, right? I didn't.
Right.
I showed up without pants on.
We
Okay,
told
good.
you no pants in stream.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, I totally went along with that.
Yeah. Good.
Yep.
Good.
It's freeing. It's liberating.
It is. It's definitely something.
We got some fun.
Is that why here's going to visit somebody?
He's gonna be here in time. That's 4, 6. Carry the 2. He's gonna be here in 30 hours and 20 minutes. And I gotta go drive an hour to go pick him up. He lands at 11 p.m. I'm normally in bed before I will have even left the house.
Awesome.
So I will take a nap tomorrow evening. I'm gonna go pick him up. He's gonna be here for 12 days.
Where you can come join MRG and myself in live streams tonight.
What? Nah, I mean, I got.
No.
I mean, there's this thing. I mean, I've had my pet ghost has been running around. I gotta take care of that.
You can come chat with us.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, MRG's gonna be streaming before me. I'll stream later on.
Yep.
It'll be fun. We'll see you there, DJ.
Yeah, on Klutch is lead-in.
I mean,
You know?
I can only do like one a week, and I was in MRGs yesterday. And,
Wow. Wow.
Like for 10 minutes.
So cool.
They're way longer than 10
Were
minutes.
you really?
They
Were you
felt
creeping?
longer than 10 minutes? Yep. So there's that.
Next week, Farm Sim show. We have to discuss, I guess, what's going to happen with Farm Sim next week.
Yeah, we might do it on Saturday. We got FarmCon is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern time, noon for Klutch. The thing is, we do the show an hour after it's supposed to start, and I still have to make an extra video every single day after that. And by the time we did Farm Sim show, like it's going to be tomorrow in a lot of the world.
Yeah.
So
we'll probably weekend. Just don't look for us on Friday. Look for us on Saturday or Sunday. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
Figure it out.
Yeah.
Dating life's changing. Do we need to talk about this anymore? Or are we done with that? Or do you
No,
want-
I mean we hadn't talked about it in a minute, so we could talk about this.
Therapy session. Let's go.
Yeah. All right. So I went from nobody being interested to now, like I think there's 3 being interested. So
Isn't that how it happens? It happens
yeah.
like that all the time.
One girl, so she works for a company, and my dad works for a company, and they both kind of do the same job at their company, so they have to work together. Like, hey, I want to buy this. Cool, we're gonna buy this from you. We'll sell you this to that. And so they talk to each other. Anyway, she's like 2 years older than I am, and no kids, and single. And I'm like, hey, and she party. Anyway, she gave my dad her phone number to give to me, so I texted her today.
It's
That
an
was pretty
arranged marriage.
yeah. And then the girl that was like way out of my league, but was interested, but never messaged back. She wants to set up a double date with her mutual friends. Yeah. And there was the other girl that I went to high school with, but she takes real good pictures from it. I'm a bad person, man. I'm a real bad person.
You're disgusting.
Oh, you are
Yeah.
going to much trouble.
You pig.
Anyway.
I don't even know what to say to that anymore. Wow. Wow.
Hey, that's a factor. That's a factor.
Yep.
It's okay.
Yeah, you didn't need to say it.
But if
Just
if
walk.
you expect something out of someone, you got to follow it up as well. You know, I feel like that's how it's got to be. You know.
I'm such a bad person.
And that's there, folks.
Anyway, so she's a gorgeous girl, yeah. So yeah. I don't know what's going on.
Great personality.
Just wow.
And great personality. That's it.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't know what's going on.
Arranged marriages with DJ. I mean, we'll see how that works out. We'll talk more about this next week and see how this all turns out for you. I'm sure
82 is going to be the best man.
spectacular in your face at all.
Fortunately for me, the arranged marriage girl, she's only seen my YouTube channel. That's the only time she's ever seen. No pictures, no like Facebook or anything. She doesn't even have Facebook. It's literally been my YouTube channel. She has a link to that, and she watched a bunch of videos. And she's like, "That's really him." And my mom was like, "Oh yeah, that's him." Like, Mom, she's not saying it in a good way. Nobody ever asks that in a good way.
Not really him. Wow.
Oh, Chris is right. Oh Lord.
You're not wrong, Chris. You are not wrong.
Oh, no.
There's that. I know you were looking for a really short answer, but it just didn't happen. It
Never is. No, when I ask those questions, I know 100% of the time. I'm
This
not
has been a long show.
any of it.
It's been a really long show.
Oh, should we wrap that up then?
Guys, that's going to be it for today. Thanks for watching the Farm Sim Show yet again. Your one-stop shop for all things cringe and not knowing what to hand do with your
I don't know what
things
to do
here.
with my hand.
You can check out replays over on my channel, on Klutch's channel. Make sure you guys check out MRG. He works really, really hard just to bring you guys really cool stuff to play with. He is streaming today, and evidently, I guess Klutch is too after my bedtime, so that's unfortunate. Darn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yep. So MRG, cheers. We'll see you. Hopefully, I'll stop by your stream a little later on.
Sounds good. Yeah, I'm gonna stream like after this, like 30 minutes, something like that. So
Well, thanks for coming and hanging out.
thanks, guys.
On the show. I'm sure you never know. We'll probably even have you on again before FS19 or 22 comes out. I can't remember what game we're
Sounds
playing.
like fun.
What are we
Sounds like fun. All right, I love you guys.
Wow.
I love
Getting all emotional, man. I think K-Bot needs to come back out and help us, man.
I'm gonna miss you guys.
You ever seen a K-Bot with a normal voice? Oh, it's cringe.
Yeah, don't
Don't
ever.
do that.
Never
0
again.
out of 10 would recommend.
Actually, that was my last stream after I broke them, so that would never mind. Folks, we will see you hopefully next week. Or if you want to join me in tonight, we will see you tonight. Have a great weekend, folks, and we will see you then. Cheers, everybody.
Banana.
Rap Sim Show.
Sim show.